So, today I'll be doing a review on something that I wanted to do for quite a while, but never really got around to. I'll be trying to go through all the Deadpool stuff from his first appearance in New Mutants up until now, in both in movies, TV, and as well as video games and comics. So, yeah, this is the first one of those videos. Today I'll be talking about New Mutants, number 98, which is the first one that actually had Deadpool in it. I don't know, it's a bit of a lackluster comic, I suppose, because there's not really much that actually happens in it. I mean, definitely the standout star was definitely Deadpool. There's no doubt about it at all. Yeah, there's really not much to say. I mean, it's good to see, like, where he started and everything, as basically not this fourth wall kind of guy. That must have happened way later, because here he's just sarcastic. And honestly, this portrayal of Deadpool I actually really like. I don't know, it's interesting to actually see, like, how, like, you see Ryan Reynolds in both movies. Actually, I guess in the first one he's playing more of the first Deadpool than the second, like the sort of the early Deadpool, and then to come to this one, and then he's like really fourth wall breaking and all that kind of stuff, at least according to the trailers. Yeah. So basically, it's about Cable. It's about a guy named Cable trying to get the X-Force back together after a while. He's looking into a few leads, trying to basically find new mutants and everything, and then Deadpool comes along. So this is also, as well as being the first appearance of Deadpool, it's also the first time that Cable and Deadpool actually meet each other, which, from what I've heard, is actually very important for later down the Deadpool path, because apparently they become best friends and all that. But that's just talking about. This is just talking about, New Mutants number 98. I mean, I can definitely tell that Rob Liefeld really wanted to make his character stand out from the rest of the story. Because if this didn't have Deadpool in it, this would not be at all important at all. It's only important because it's the first appearance of Deadpool. Besides that, it's a really boring story. Well, not boring. It's I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's definitely more of basically a vehicle for Deadpool rather than a standalone story, because, I mean, I'm sure if you've actually read, like, the New Mutant stuff before, like, all 97 issues before this, I'm sure it would make more sense who the guy at the beginning with the green hair is and all that kind of stuff, which I'm sure he comes into play in the X-War stuff later on, but as of right now, yeah, he's not really that important. At least in this one. We get introduced to to the X-Force team, like Domino, Cable, Cannonball, and also a couple of others, but I don't actually know what their names are because they weren't actually told to us, so I'm sure that will be in the other like future X-Force stuff, or in the New Mutant stuff that came before it. Yeah, I don't know. There's one thing I want to talk about. It's Cannonball's power. Basically, his first scene when him and Cable are training in the what is it? It's oh god, what is it? It's not Cerebro. The X-Men training room. I can't believe I'm forgetting this. Anyway, yeah, the training in that, and basically then they and Cable tells Cannonball to basically work on the volume and all that so they can sneak up on people. Then later on in the comic they actually bring that back up and have him like take down Deadpool because of that reason. And yeah, I don't know. I actually really enjoyed that because I did not see that coming, that they're actually gonna like tie it back into like, stuff that actually happened earlier in the comic. Yeah, pretty good. Deadpool had two weapons of note in this. I think it was a neural net thing that basically he took down one of the New Mutants with that, as well as this thing that shot out of his that basically shocked people. Both of those were really interesting, and I didn't actually expect them to actually be in this comic, and it was actually, I don't know, it was quite good. So yeah, as I said before, that Deadpool is definitely the main star of this comic, and yeah, I don't know. There's really not much else for me to say besides that. If you want to see where Deadpool started, sure, read this, but besides that, it's not really worth it. Yeah, so, bye.